Mr. Boissonnault has frequently said his grandmother is Cree. He has also sat on the Liberal Indigenous caucus. And then last Friday, he apologized for indigeneity claims, said that he is still trying to figure out his Indigenous ancestry. He stopped saying his grandmother is Cree. He also started saying that he only sat on the Indigenous caucus as an ally and not someone who's Indigenous himself. This redoubled the calls for his resignation as a cabinet minister. Today, right before question period, as we were expecting Justin Trudeau to get confronted with these calls for his resignation, the Liberals put out a statement, the Prime Minister's office, that is, put out a statement saying effectively that Minister Boissonnault is stepping back. It reads, the Prime Minister and MP Randy Boissonnault have agreed that Mr. Boissonnault will step away from cabinet effective immediately. Mr. Boissonnault will focus on clearing the allegations made against him. The statement goes on to say Minister Ginette Petitpas-Taylor will temporarily assume responsibility as Minister of Employment, Workforce Development and Official Languages, in addition to her responsibility as Minister of Veterans Affairs and Associate Minister of National Defense. So quite a long portfolio now for Minister Petitpas-Taylor. But if the Liberals thought that that might make this go away during question period, they were, of course, mistaken. Have a listen to this exchange between Pierre Poilievre and the Prime Minister.
He knew that the minister had falsely claimed to be Indigenous in order to take money away from real Indigenous people, and yet he stood by him up until yesterday. Why is it that he always stands up for corruption on his own side?
Speaker, the member for Edmonton Centre has stepped down from cabinet to focus on clearing these allegations.
Now, you might say he stepped down to focus on clearing these allegations. It's not exactly a ringing endorsement of Randy Boissonnault. That being said, some of this could end up before the court, so I guess that could also be why the Prime Minister is being careful there. But certainly since the beginning of the week, whenever Liberal ministers have been asked about their now former cabinet colleague, we never heard really, I have full faith in Randy Boissonnault. It was more like it's up to him to explain himself.